But the overall thing is to not get emotional. Don't jump out the window. Don't get emotional when you see certain strategies that these leaders are trying to use that you might not agree with. Because I don't agree with every leader's tactics or strategies myself, because I am my own man. You see what I'm saying? But I will study their strategies and tactics and get the positive out of it. And one of the things, that IPOB and Biafrans have been doing over the last decade is trying to implement strategies to get these empires, to get United States of America, the EU, the ICC, the European Union, and all these people to finally, intervene on the terrorism and the oppression that's going on inside Nigeria with this crooked neo-colonialist government of Nigeria, the federal government of Nigeria. So we know when it comes to our oppression, no matter where we are, we have to use all strategies and tactics across the board in order to liberate our people. But we overstand overall. A lot of us don't understand that. So they get emotional and start calling out leaders when they don't like what they're doing. Now, I'm not going to follow nobody that's doing stuff repeatedly that I know doesn't work, or they're doing things that benefit them individually, because that's not how I operate. That's how we shouldn't operate as a people, no matter where we are. You feel me? But the one thing I will say about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he stated Saturday was that he made an emphasis. He made a complete emphasis on self-defense. And it really made me happy. It really made me overjoyed when I started to see this brother start to talk about self-defense. Self-defense is a human right. Self-determination is a human right. Period. No matter who you are going up against, no matter who you're going up against, you must always stand on the basis of self-determination and self-defense. Self-determination and self-defense goes together, which what we are defending overall is self-preservation. Right? Self-preservation is what we are defending. You must self-preserve your people. You must self-preserve your nation. So, with that being said, you have to do things. You have to do things by any means necessary to preserve the existence of your people, no matter what you're going up against or who you're going against. Nobody is more mighty than the people. This is the one I'm telling you. Nobody or no government on this planet is more powerful than people power. Period. No government. No government can withstand the people's power. Period. Now, don't get me wrong. In certain instances, yes, we know that these crooked governments have armies, and they have these proxy pawns, like these terrorist groups like Boko Haram, who do the dirty work that benefits these crooked governments. They are an ecosystem of terrorism and hypocrisy. Period. These governments, man. These governments are an ecosystem along with terrorist groups like Boko Haram and the Fulani herdsmen are a whole ecosystem of hypocrisy. Period. But it's not more powerful than the people. Period. And the element that the people must start to implement and understand, you have the human right to defend yourself. You don't have to sit there and let these people murder you. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Especially you have to fight back because you have to protect these women. You have to protect your women, people. You have to protect your sons and daughters and your own life. Self-defense is a human right under international law. Period. So you must come together, people. You must come together and defend your territories. Defend your villages from these animals and devils like Boko Haram and the Fulani herdsmen. So what I seen recently over the last couple of days, I'm starting to see IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, setting up self-defense self-defense movements, self-defense armies, self-defense security. In every phase and sector that needs to be defended. That's what you do. You don't wait for the United States of America. You don't wait for the EU. You don't wait for the United Nations. You don't wait for white people. Oh, I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna like that. But the truth is the truth. You don't wait for white people to save your people. Period. You don't wait for white people to save African people. You don't do that. You don't wait for white people to save your daughters. You don't wait for white people to save your mothers. You don't wait for white people to save your elders. You don't wait for white people to save your nation. You save your nation. You protect your land. You protect your nation. You liberate your nation. You free the land. Period. You free the land.